When I worked in the emergency room, I commonly saw patients with high blood sugar. These people were not diabetic. Acute stress from being sick had caused their blood sugar to skyrocket. Doctors have long known there is a connection between stress and blood sugar. What we now understand is that in the face of chronic stress, our levels of insulin, cortisol, and inflammatory compounds called cytokines all increase. This drives the relentless metabolic dysfunction that leads to weight gain, insulin resistance, and ultimately diabetes. Put simply, chronic stress has an enormous impact on your weight and your metabolism. It increases your risk of diabetes and makes you more insulin resistant and gain weight in a very vicious cycle. Chronic stress also makes you depressed, and it's now known that depression and diabesity are linked and actually may be interactive. Depression can cause diabetes, and diabetes can cause depression in a vicious cycle. An increased stress response and the result in high levels of cortisol damages your brain in many other ways as well. It impairs your memory. And studies have shown that diabetics have a fourfold risk of getting dementia and Alzheimer's. Patients with pre-diabetes or metabolic syndrome also have a dramatically increased risk of pre-dementia or something called mild cognitive impairment. You don't even have to have diabetes to get brain damage and memory loss from high insulin levels and insulin resistance. And people now are actually calling Alzheimer's disease type 3 diabetes. This underscores the critical role of too much insulin in aging and dementia. Now, the links between stress, weight gain, mental disorders, and blood sugar imbalances make it clear just how imperative it is to manage stress. But here is the seeming contradiction about relaxation. It takes a lot of work to relax. It's not something that just happens by sitting in front of the TV with a beer and a bowl of popcorn. Nonetheless, actively engaging your relaxation response is a critical part of the process of healing diabetes.